Hello everybody, this is Abha bringing you one of her special videos, and this one is without a question. The usual that I do is post a question and then the next day I post my response in the form of a video. But here I actually don't have a question. I want to share something with all of you, and I want to welcome all the opinions, all the comments, all the critique and agreements if there are. So this video is right after Diwali because oh wow, it was a great Diwali season, but obviously it was very busy. There were a lot of revelations, there were a lot of perspectives that were shared, and it is imperative that I bring you those perspectives and also hear from you so I can learn even more and in turn learn from each other. Who all felt the pressure of the festivities? I did. I felt it big time. If some of you have already seen my picture post a few days ago, you've seen that I've just moved to Pune from Bhopal. I have also joined a new job because in Bhopal I was working from home, and I have a 1-year-old daughter whose birthday also happened to be in October, so we've celebrated that along with the Shera and Diwali and the move and the job. And it doesn't seem like a lot because obviously I have traveled the world and I have done this before, but I didn't do it with a kid. So this is the first time I've done it with a kid, and I felt the pressure. Mostly the positive pressure that I should be a good provider. I should make sure that everybody is happy and everybody is merry and really enjoying these days. But what I realized is that we really forget the important things, and by we I mean as a society. A person alone can only do so much, but when a society comes together for issues like environment preservation or just becoming an environmentalist so that we are pro-environment and we don't harm it, which in turn only harms us, right? Now, for example, it rained so much on the main day of Diwali, just last Sunday, that a lot of people in my hometown of Nagpur were not able to celebrate Diwali. They were not able to draw a rangoli outside their house, or go out and burst crackers, or go out and meet their families and friends. Nothing. So just think about it. Your house is full of money, full of gifts, full of all the festivities requirements that are there, and you still can't celebrate because we have ruined the environment. We are contributing to global warming, melting the ice caps in every possible way, every possible heat that we can generate, and then it's raining. So I think it is an eye-opener for us that even in the month of October, today's the last day of October, we're getting rain. When this western part of India is famous for its October heat along with the other parts. So this is one thing to think about, that what are we really leaving for our children and for the rest of our lives. The next thing that I want to talk about is grandeur. Like, everybody thinks that grander the Diwali, happier it will be, all these grand pictures on social media and comparing our Diwalis to all the celebrities, and then making sure that, oh, more the better. Of course, there are people who don't do this, but then those are exceptions, right? So let's pause for a minute and think that what are we actually projecting? Is grandeur better? If you have more lights and more sweets and more clothes and more expensive clothes, are you happier? Are you teaching your children or the next generation in general to be happier? I don't think so at all. we all have learned this in school, right? The simpler the better. You know, you buy one series of lights, and it looks beautiful, and you can't wait to turn it on all day, and you wait for the evening to turn it on, and it looks beautiful, right? And that's happiness. And you could buy it from Amazon, you could buy it from the local vendor, you could make it yourself, you could just light candles instead, or you could just light diyas, whatever you want to. But making the house a Griswold's Christmas house, quote unquote, if you've seen the movie, doesn't make it grander, right? Or I guess rather it makes it grander, look grander, but it is not. So this is one thing to think about. Same thing about money. We have this habit of, you know, giving Diwali bonus to all and every person that we interact with, like who may or may not work for us directly or indirectly, but they want a Diwali bonus, right? From the postman to the watchman to the garbage picker to the maid who works at your home. And that's okay. I understand that they need that extra push to celebrate the Diwali. But what are we really giving them? What are we really showing them? That if we give you, like, you know, 200, 300 rupees more, or a month's salary more, you'll be fine in Diwali. And then what about rest of the year? Can we do something that would, you know, increase their minimum wage for the whole year instead of just that particular month to celebrate Diwali, and then it's all gone and they're back to zero? Can we, like, push them to make some good investments so that at least their children will have a better future than they do? So what are we doing to educate the society around us, or the underprivileged around us? So this is one other question to think about. The last thing that I want to touch upon is a lot of people stress on how the mithai or the sweets are great from this shop, and that lady makes it better, and oh, this is like almost homemade, and so on. Well, how about you try it? How about you try to make it at home? Oh yes, we're all busy women, and I myself have had very little time. But how about you make one item for yourself, for your family, for your kids, and enjoy that with them, and then see that how homemade is better in most cases, unless you don't know how to cook at all. But jokes apart, but I think what that does, when you even make one simple thing at home and enjoy it with your family, you get some quality family time, instead of just, you know, like buying something from outside and terming it as almost homemade. So a few points to think about. I would love your opinions, I would love your comments, and I would actually love some fresh perspectives on this. Pardon me if you know, invariably I've like hurt anyone's sentiments, because that is totally not the goal of this video. The goal is to create some kind of awareness, and of course, you know, grow as a society. So I look forward to all the responses, and yeah, make a video if you can. I would love to watch all of you. So until next time, this is me signing off. All right, bye bye.